Alright, I'm about to put this back on, but actually I skipped a step. I need to take this nut again off. I forgot about the splash guard here. You have to put that splash guard in the same time as the clutch basket. Otherwise, it doesn't, because of the spindle here, it doesn't, it doesn't fit, right? You can't put it on there, so you have to stick them in all at the same time. So grab this whole thing and get my thresh washer here. Remember the thing that says outside? So let's get that off real fast. Grab the whole basket as one piece, like so. Now I can put this on here, like so, in unison. Okay, there we go. Shit, I just lost the. There it goes. Almost lost my place there. Okay, let's get there. I could screw the two here. Let's do that first. What are those two bolts? So these two bolts here, right there and right there. There's my extension. Jeez, my hands are so greasy or so oily. Barely grip anything. Could barely grip the sockets to pull them off the extension. There's one. And the other. Again. Okay, those two in there. There's a thresh washer. So remember that thresh washer, it says outside. Make sure that it's pointing outside. Obviously this whole thing will spin because the clutch is not engaged, right? It's not being pressed in. There's your nut. Something feels off. Feels like it's spinning here. Did I miss something? I don't think I missed anything, no? So the clutch should push on here and it should spin. Let's see, I think I might have missed a step. Let's just put this, tighten this up real fast. Oops. Get the springs. Spring. I don't think these things have any. Actually, no, I've got to tighten up the nut. Oops, I've got to tighten up the nut. Let's do that real fast. Way of holding this thing down. I don't think that's tight enough. It could be, but I'm not sure. the springs. Oops. Wait a minute. My bob is not. Nope, that's not right. Okay, there it goes. The clutch pack was it was out. Okay, my 6 springs there. Now for the spring retainer, let me move my freaking oil catch out of the way, otherwise something's gonna drop into the oil catch and I'm gonna have to fish it out. Okay, so here, make sure it's all lined up. Okay, it's good. Oh shoot, I don't think I have the Allen size for this. This is a 4mm. Let's actually just screw it on real fast by hand. Okay. Jeez, my hands are so oily. Everything is slipping and sliding. Let me wet my hands real fast. Jeez, my rag is all oily too, so that didn't help. Oh. Okay. So I guess I just tighten in by hand right now. Make sure the spring is centered where it should be. Each spring. Cool thing about this having 6 bolts is that each bolt holds the spring itself. So even if you're slightly off as far as your pressure goes, you know, as far as when you tighten it down, the bolt helps holds it down instead of the factory one where only 3 of them are holding and other ones are not. And when you have something like that, you can put unnecessary tension on the one that has no support, because each one of these bolts is, it's basically it's a support. Right, so a little bit at a time, a little bit at a time. So these springs, it squeezes the basket now. It should be able to not spin anymore like it was, before I put this on. You see that this can actually spin. So that makes a difference. I couldn't hold it. I couldn't put enough pressure with my bare hands. No way that was gonna happen. So yeah, clockwise direction. So basically, just turn it a bit at a time. Keep the, it keeps the pressure constant. But again, this, since there's a bolt for each spring, that's not as critical compared to, say, the factory one was. The factory one, it was, it's more critical that you do this properly. Keep the pressure even. Otherwise, one of these would break. But this one won't, because it's, it has this. Has a support. Okay, now it's kind of getting hard to tighten with my hands. Again, my hands are all oily, so I don't have any grip. It's all slipping now. So actually that's a good thing. That means it's all pretty much even. Spinning, something's not right. Something ain't right. Something doesn't feel right. Did I skip a step, or did I skip putting something in? Felt like I skipped something. Bearing off. I don't think I was supposed to put this bearing on initially, because it's kind of in the way of the yeah, it's kind of in the way of the my wrench. Just tighten this by hand. It seems like it's already over tightened already. The instruction says. Oops, the instruction says 12 Newton meters. 12 Newton meters is hardly anything. 12 Newton meters is like really like 5. 12 Newton meters is like barely 5 barely 5 foot-pounds. I think 5, maybe 6 foot-pounds. Let's actually just look at this real fast. Let me stick my torque wrench on here. I'm gonna know for sure. See, let's get my torque wrench here. Let's see, newton meters, that's foot-pounds. Inch pounds, newton meters. What is it again? 12 newton meters. 12 newton meters. Let's see how many foot-pounds that is. Oh, 8.9 foot-pounds. Almost 10. I thought it was only about 5, but anyways, close enough. Okay, let's try it. See if this thing beeps or not. Just the way it is. Nope, it's not beeping. That's interesting. Feels like the spring is in too far though. Something doesn't feel right. Jeez, my hands are so greasy I can't even take that socket off the wrench. Dang it. Okay. Now I should be where I'm at, I think. Now it feels like this finally bottomed out. Something still doesn't look right. Seems like there's plenty of space for the nut. There's plenty of space there. All right, let's try that torque wrench again. 12 newton meters. Start direction. Let me start off at the just slowly work up to it. That. Okay, I think I could give you my 12 newton meters from here. Oops, torque wrench is turned off there. See, just barely hardly anything at all. You should always work up to your torque instead of just going straight to the torque right away. Always work up to it. So let's see. Oh, the thing's spinning. Where's my gear measure here? Okay, my gear measure's in. Let's try it again. It's at the bottom. So I'm getting it to like 9 plus foot-pounds. Or excuse me, 9 plus newton meters. And this next one I probably could get it all the way up to 12. Okay, it's 12. Go in a crisscross pattern. Okay. So that's it. That's 12 newton meters. Now we can go back into this nut here and torque that down, I think. What's the torque on that one? I'm not sure what the torque on that one is. Let's see. Let's look at my. Let's look at the instructions. They say to torque that down to. Oh, it doesn't say. It does not say. That's interesting. Doesn't say what the torque is for this nut in here. It's probably the same as the other nut. Yeah. These two have to like, as far as I can tell, these two have like the same threads. It's kind of hard to tell though. So that one says 64 newton meters. Oh yeah, so 64 newton meters. 64 newton meters for the inside nut here. 64 newton meters. Alright, so I got 64 newton meters there. Alright, 64. Okay. Let's turn that down. Jeez. Hey, I'm sitting in front of this. Let me stand up, get some leverage. Okay, there it goes. 64. So we're good there. Now we can stick the bearing back in. What's that bearing? Stick this bearing back in here. Oh, there is numbers on here. I didn't even see the numbers before. It's like so faint. Literally, I couldn't see the numbers on this bearing. It's really faint. Man, you can barely tell. Anyways, stick that back on there. Hopefully I got everything in order. My order was proper. Let's see if the bike spins or rolls. Okay, so you see neutral. Stick it in first. Okay, so engage. Okay, set bike engage. That's good. So everything so far looks like it's proper. So that's in first right there. So it actually prevented the bike from rolling. So that's good. Everything's proper. I already tightened these two already, I think. And actually, let me go back to it just in case. So I thought I did, but you shouldn't always double check. It doesn't hurt to double check, right? I got these already. Oops, wrong size. It's a 10 millimeter. Yep, that's tight. Yep, that's tight. So okay, those are good. Now I can put my spindle on here. So this one. So this big old oil spinner thing. So you start that in there. There's a spline, so find a spline. That's good. You got your little washer here. Yeah, I have taken off like this way, this direction. Stick that back in. Then stick my nut back in. So this nut's the same torque, 64 newton meters. How much is 64 newton meters? 64 newton meters comes out to 64 newton meters comes out to 64 newton meters comes out to 47.2 foot-pounds. So that's that. Put this in there. So I need to wedge that little thingamabob again. This little thingamabob in here. Wedge it from the bottom side this time. So it's wedged in there. Okay, it's wedged. Where's my extension? My extension with my little spline thingamabob tool. Set at 64 newton meters. Very good. Oh shoot! You know what? Wrong tool. I forgot. This thing is long, so this one needs to flip around. I'm using the wrong side. I need to flip this thing back around this way. Totally forgot about that. Okay, 64 newton meters. Let's get there. Oops. So that's critical to hold the head so that way it doesn't go cockeyed on you. 42, 45 newton meters. Oops, dang it. Okay, this thing wants to go cockeyed on me because it's extended out so far. Ah, shit. It's kind of hard to hold this. It's kind of awkward. Okay, there we go. 64 newton meters. So that's both of these are good. So I'm good here. I just need to put my my thingamabob. I need to put the screen, not the screen. I mean the gasket. The gasket material here. Where's my razor? Okay, so the gasket material is rubberized steel, I guess it is, but there's a step to it. There's no, it's not flat. There's a step to it. One side comes out further than the other. I believe the step side is facing in. That's what my guess is. You know, the Honda manual doesn't really say. You know, the service manual, it mentions it, but it doesn't really say exactly which side's which. So I think it's the step side is actually facing inwards, like so. So anyways, oops. Dang it. So I have an alignment there. Get the bolts for it. It stays aligned here. Geez, this thing's almost half an hour long. Did not mean it to go out that far, but go that long. I should have stopped the camera and did another part, but it's too late now. I've already committed. Okay, so I have one bolt in, so that way it stays, the gasket will stay aligned with the spinner. Let's get there. Oops. I'm not sure what the torque on this thing is. I have no idea. The torque shouldn't be that much. I think it's only it's only 12 newton meters. So 12 newton meters is what was it again? It was 10 foot-pounds. Let's get the 12 newton meters down again. Alright, 12 millimeters. You know what, this is not even all the way in yet. Let's get this all the way in. Man, my hands are so oily. Everything's just slipping and sliding. Everything is slipping and sliding. Not a good thing. Okay. That's 12 millimeters. Oh, that's, geez, that's like nothing. Oh my god, that's like nothing. Might even feel the thing tighten up. Okay, that's it. Now I put the cover back on, but let's do a second part to that.